Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. I love this acronym. It is Nolu, and it stands for No One Left Unloved. And to tell you about the importance of that, I am joined by the President of Nolu, Catherine Dumas. Catherine, welcome to the show. Wonderful to have you here.
Thank you for having me today. I'm very happy to be joining your show and talking about emotional inclusion for people with disabilities.
Yeah, I want to talk about the inspiration behind this because yourself and your co-founder, I guess at some point you obviously connected. Tell me about that relationship and how the two of you connected.
Absolutely. Well, I was introduced to François about 3 years ago, and François is someone who has lived with multiple sclerosis for almost 30 years. He was diagnosed when he was 20 years old. So all of his adult life, he struggled with the dating arena, with the emergence of those mainstream dating application, which never really were welcoming for people with disabilities and never really fulfilled his desire of meeting someone, building a family, and so on. I came from entrepreneurship and startup companies, and I have an expertise in the dating industry. And when I met him, he told me about his dream. And when I researched it, I really realized that people with disability were absolutely underserved. And it was something definitely worth working into and putting our both passion into a fantastic project.
Well, and Catherine, those living with disabilities often find themselves living in isolation. And I guess part of that is forming these intimate relationships. And if I remember, a quote from François is he was saying that, he would start dating someone and then he would share, the fact that he's living with MS, and that, all of a sudden the relationship would deteriorate. And I guess this gives people an opportunity to really have an understanding right away about somebody's disability.
Exactly. One of the main difference with Nolu is that we are open to everybody. We're absolutely inclusive, but we designed the application specifically for people with disability as opposed to not at all. So the entire onboarding process respects and gives people with disability the choice to reveal when they want and how they wanted their disability, because one of the most stressful, if anything, is stressful with dating for people with disabilities, having to reveal, what is shaping their life and is so intimate for them is really a moment of anxiety. And this is taken away with the application because everybody is transparent. We definitely promote, genuine, transparent, and upfront, communication. And, it's like the elephant is no longer in the room and people can dive into a meaningful type of communication. So this is really different than other dating app, and we're really, really proud of it because there's so many people needing it. Statistic proves that in the population in general, 1 person out of 10 admits feeling lonely. In people with disabilities, it's 1 out of 3. So it's a huge percentage that has to be changed, and that's what we want to do.
Catherine, you mentioned the onboarding process. Tell me about that. How does that process work as people sign up to the dating application?
Well, the application right now is a paid subscription of $9.99 that includes all of the dating functionalities. So when someone onboards the application, they can identify, first of all, are you a man, a woman, or a non-binary person? In 2022, we're really open to all the diversity and LGBTQ plus community as well, because we're definitely all inclusive. So then after that, you can select your own disability or the one that describes you more, because in some instances, some people have more than one disability.
Right.
And then after that, when you select your filters for dating, you can also either be open to all disabilities, or want to maybe specify if you're someone, let's say, with a mobility problem, you may want to maybe not necessarily meet someone with the same issue and just like find someone that complements you, like someone maybe who have hearing impairment or something like this. So
Right.
it's more of a complementarity that you're looking for. So this on its own indicates to everybody that comes into the application that, you know, being who you are is what you should do. And we see on pictures, and this is absolutely beautiful when we see the pictures of our users that normally would hide everything that could be compromising. It's out there, it's in the open, people are proud. And I think that it's really great.
Catherine, with the connection, so obviously, you know, connecting via text, I would imagine. Is there a video component to this, you know, before you maybe meet in public? Tell me about, you know, what some of the new features are.
Exactly. Well, this is something we're really proud of because, of course, when you go into any dating application, the tool is you text people. So we understand that some of our users may have even like difficulty texting
Of
because
course.
of fine dexterity or any other reasons. So one of the features that we're the most proud of is the video chat. It exists in probably Tinder and other big mainstream application, but it's definitely not in every dating application. And it allows people to be able to entertain a relationship on video, be able to communicate and get to know people. One of the big thing about people that live with people with disability is a question of security for their loved one on the application. And the fact that we have a video chat definitely increased that security because you cannot hide behind a photo. you talk like we're doing now, and
exactly.
you can see who you're dealing with. And this is very important.
Agreed. Catherine, really appreciate your time today. I just want to remind everyone, nolu.ca to find out more information. Of course, to register. We'll be back with more after this.